What's happening, y'all? Welcome back to another exciting episode of the Creatia Conversation. The fuck was my phone doing there? Anyway, Throwback Thursday reviews, where we look back at movies from our past and decide whether or not they deserve a place in our future. I am your host, Lord Cusselot Travis Pointer, aka the Dragon King, aka Big T, aka T Money, aka Sweet T, aka Black Merlin, aka the HNIC. And I'm joined once again this week by my co-host.
Hello. That's it.
I didn't even say who you were yet.
I know.
I mean, you want us to skip that, or
No, you can say who I am. I'm sorry.
Mara the Shark Watkins.
I got a little overzealous there. Hello.
She is the broccoli and she doesn't know why.
I guess.
It'll make sense with the movie.
I guess. Who else do we have here?
The carrot.
We are joined by the patron saint of the perverse, the warden Matt Ritter.
Hello, Matt.
You know why I'm the carrot, Travis?
Do I want to know why you're the carrot?
Because it's shaped like a penis.
Oh, okay.
And then the broccoli's got a bush.
I'm good.
Yeah. As I expected, I have regrets. So how y'all doing? What you been watching? What you been playing? You know, the stuff.
I caught up on X-Men 97. I'm pretty sure there were 9 episodes in season 2.
Yeah.
I still have not watched that last episode.
Well, I am farther than you then because I finished it today.
Congratulations.
Other than that, nothing new, actually. I started rewatching Ash vs. Evil Dead because trivia coming up next month is all Evil Dead based. And as I was going through trivia last night with who will be one of my co-hosts as we were making the game, I was like, I really want to rewatch this show. The show was fucking awesome. So I popped that on and started rewatching that. We got all the sprites in Fortnite. So we're all sprited up in Fortnite, which I think the new season started today, so I have no idea what the fuck's going on because, I have to be an adult and go to parent-teacher conferences and shit, and then come to
heard
podcasts.
Sonic is in the
it's like something it's like Sega themed or just Sonic.
I got Sonic, but also Crash is there.
Okay.
So maybe
so I have no idea what's going on with that.
I've seen things of Crash is PlayStation. Well, Activision PlayStation first, and then it got on everything later on. But yeah, I've seen people talking about it, and they were like, "Long Sonic is wrong."
Yes,
it is. I thought we bullied a whole studio to not.
But they put it in Fortnite, so they have to have like a set size and everything for everything they put in there. So
they should have.
Which I hate. Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say they should have given him the Morty treatment. Then I guess put him in the suit.
No. So what they do with fucking smaller characters like Morty or South Park characters is they put them in like little weird mech suits so that they can do shit. I don't like that either. Like when I got Billy the Puppet, I didn't want a fucking 6 foot tall Billy the Puppet. He's a fucking puppet. Let me be a short character. Like.
And now they make those.
Well, that kind of that gives people.
I get it.
Yeah,
I get it. But because like now I don't want Chucky because don't give me Chucky in a fucking mech suit.
And you know what I say to that, Matt? You know what I say to that?
Either.
You know what I say to that? That's what you get for playing Fortnite. But anything else?
I beat Legends Arceus, so now I can move back to Sword and Shield and beat that. I got back into Pokemon, beat Arceus, got Arceus, got God. I captured God, put him in a little ball, and then I shoved him in a zoo so people can go look at him. And by people, I mean me and my children.
Okay. Cool. What about you, Mar?
I finally watched House of the Dragon finale.
In fact, it has been a week and a half, and I've forgotten what happened. What happened? I remember now. Go ahead.
Uh, I enjoyed it. I guess for some of the spoilers that I did know or have heard or learned from the book, not all of them came to fruition. But damn,
Yeah,
poor
not
Helena.
yet.
Um, I was kind of hoping that since they gave Lenore a different ending, they would have possibly given her freedom to go raise her chickens with her babies, but obviously not.
Well, that was the thing. Like, they, well, I guess they kind of thought they had a body with old boy, but yeah, there was no mistaking this one. It was just she
And it was crazy because I didn't
through and
realize.
for Tommen.
Yeah, it was crazy because I didn't even realize we had seen Allison all episode up until all those Noth butterflies had just raised up from the grass. And I was like, girl, it is 58 minutes into this episode. Where the fuck have you been? But
She
I
was
guess
all the way up at Heron, well, down at
yeah,
Heron Hall.
she's
So
on her way back from Harrenhal.
yeah,
So,
so she got a journey to go because she thinks she killed her son. So
which is going to be crazy when he shows up. But yeah, so I'm excited, yet I'm also depressed because now this means no dragons for like 2 years.
yeah, but it is interesting how they gave us what is essentially the groundwork for Rhaenyra actually becoming Rhaenyra the Cruel, and
No, she's already a Rhaenyra. Fuck Rhaenyra that season. They kind of did a fucking double switch with Alicent and fucking Rhaenyra, and I was a little upset about it. Uh,
I wouldn't do it like that. It wasn't a double turn because I'm not with Allison either. Basically, what they showed us this season was they all fucking suck.
yes.
Yeah.
Like that's what this is. There is no good guy in any of this. They are all terrible.
At this point, this season was about Alicent just trying to make sure her and Helena survived.
And to
And
do
That
that,
didn't work.
right,
I will kill my other children. So it's
right.
just
And then and watching Rhaenyra kind of descend into some kind of crazy fascism. So,
yeah. And
but
granted, it happened because she showed up, and then everything is in pieces, and there's no fucking gold. So it's just like
it's crazy.
when people ain't getting paid, like
They gonna just do shit.
it's kind of
Um,
hard to keep order when everybody's broke and hungry.
yeah.
Hint,
I was
hint, government.
But Aegon gave me a really good chuckle when he showed up at Harrenhal and he was like, "I'm alive." I went back and replayed it like 3 times because I was like, "Why are you like this, Tom
Yeah,
Carney,
as well. I
whatever
was
the
like,
fuck?"
okay, they try to. That's where I was looking at. Maybe they're doing the double turn here, where we got Aegon like starting to become somebody I don't hate as much because it's just
yeah.
like he got humbled. He got humbled, even
Hmm.
though the moment of him trying to have his bravery and be like, yeah, run, blah, 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 but it was just because his dragon showed up. But
But he didn't know that.
he didn't. He did, but he also thought that they were cowering and backing up because of him.
Yeah,
So,
Yeah.
yeah, that's
but yeah,
true.
he was. He did stand up. Was basically ready to die at that point.
When
Um,
he got to Harrenhal though, and he was trying to, get Aemon to fight him, I had paused and said to Chris, I was kind of bothered with the cat. Like, I like the Tom Glenn Carney. I'm pretty sure I'm butchering his name. I know his name is Tom though. As Aegon, but sometimes when he is up with the guy who plays Aemon, I don't know that man's name. I'm sorry to that man. Um, it doesn't give Aegon his big brother
Yeah.
trying to like son his little brother. It really just gives little brother trying to show big brother, I'm big, I'm strong,
well,
even
that's
with half
kind
of
of
a
been their
face.
dynamic. That's the thing. So it's just Because yeah, Aegon's always been the older one, but Aemon's always been the more capable one. He's taller. He's more, he's more skilled. He's smarter. Like he's all the things the older brother is supposed to be, but he's the younger brother. So yeah,
Yeah,
it gives that energy, but it kind of fits.
yeah. So
Helena's pro-choice, like that. Love that.
very pro-choice.
Yep, chose to jump right the fuck out that window.
I do like though how every time somebody comes to Harrenhal, sees
They
Aemon and
just
me.
go tripping.
Well, it's not even that. It's when they go to Harrenhal and they talk to Aemon. The very next thing is, who the fuck is that?
Yeah.
When
Oh
Alice
yeah,
shows up,
who is this woman?
like every
Like
time.
when Alice was there and she was like, I'm still confused as to who is this woman. Aemon goes, who the fuck is that?
Yeah, that's
So
my favorite thing of this season is meeting Alice and go, who the fuck are you?
Where
riddle
did
me
you
this,
come from?
Travis.
Hmm?
If she is cursed for all eternity, how come we didn't see her in Harrenhal in Game of Thrones?
I have
I'm
to
sure we'll
imagine
find out by the end of this series.
yeah, I had to assume that she found some way to end her suffering
Yeah, because
towards at some point.
she hasn't been able to die of old age or anything, but that doesn't mean she can't be killed.
I didn't
So,
like that Aemon became a little bitch.
and that's also assuming that what she said is actually true.
Yeah, that's true. It makes
She
sense
could
though.
Because
she could
Sounds real.
oftentimes when things are supposedly magical in Game of Thrones, we find out there's an explanation.
Yeah.
she could just be crazy.
Except for when, the red woman brought John back to life because that nigga was dead. But
Also, the fucking whatever her necklace was doing.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, no.
So
So
yeah, there has been a couple
there,
of times when we've seen real magic. You're right. You're right.
and the flaming swords for the fucking dudes, where they like cut their hand and their sword lights up on fire.
That's different in the books, but I know what you mean. Yeah.
And I mean, I didn't read the books because the
I
books are
know,
really
I
hard to
know.
read.
But that was
So
the
I
thing.
watched the show, and in the show, that looked like some fucking magic, Travis.
I
You
know.
cut your hand and your sword lights on fire. That's pretty fucking cool. What do you got?
But
Gasoline for blood? Like,
no, they cut it and then their blades had igniters on them and they lit them as soon as they did it, but they made it look like it was just their blood that did it. It was a whole thing. They explained, but it's fine.
But yeah, so I watched it. I'm sad for 2 years that we don't have it. I also don't know when the pit's coming back, so it makes me doubly sad with HBO. But you know what is on
yeah.
HBO now?
Lantern?
Lantern start. Yeah, Lantern start.
I haven't watched it yet, but yeah, I know it's there.
Oh, it
Okay.
started?
Yeah, it started
Yeah,
on
it just
Saturday night.
Oh, shit.
was it Saturday night or was it Sundays?
One of them weekends. I don't know.
I think it's Sunday. I think it's like their Sunday show for the next probably 8 episodes.
I'm texting Kay right now. We got to watch Lanterns.
Airtime. Okay, yeah, it is Sundays. My
Okay.
bad.
Yeah, so that's the Sunday show for right now.
Okay, okay.
It was good. I enjoyed it. I look forward to seeing what they will do with this. I feel like I'm trying to convince Chris to be into it with me because I mean, I don't think James Gunn is a real integral part of this one. I mean, it's in
Mm-hmm.
his expanded universe. I don't think he's not like a full-on writer or director like he was with the other shows.
Peacemaker.
Yeah, Peacemaker. So the only thing
Well, there are only
Chris,
so many hours in a day,
yeah,
So
Well, that's the whole way I'm convincing Kate to watch this with me. I mean, she liked the trailer, but I
I
was like,
would.
you like the Superman, right? And you like the Suicide Squad, and you like Peacemaker. So like, we still have to watch Supergirl, but like,
I
I
haven't
convinced
seen
her to
that
watch
yet either.
Lanterns because James Gunn.
yeah, it should be pretty good. Tell Chris if he doesn't watch it, he's racist.
No,
So
he's watching it with me. I don't want to say what he doesn't like about it so far because that'll spoil it a
no,
little
he's
bit
anti-black. I
for.
get it. It's fine.
No, it's not that.
Yep.
He's
Nope. Nope.
Something
anti-white.
about the. Sure.
She's like, no, he's not anti-black, but yeah, fuck it, he's anti-white. I don't care. Aren't we
Oh
all
man.
nowadays?
Anyway, we are not here to talk about lanterns, though, people.
Yeah, I would say that's it for what I've watched. Not that I can think of.
Yeah. Yeah. We're here to talk about a movie. What movie are we here to talk about, kids?
Are you gonna say the name
Daddy
of your movie,
Daycare.
Mara?
I'm about to say she just.
I know you said
Lifting-
kids, but I'm like, this isn't my movie. I don't want to be that guy.
Oh man, yes, Daddy Daycare.
A 2003 great family comedy movie.
Great. Is that what we're going with? We're going with great.
I love this movie.
Yeah, I'll turn it off. I love you. Goodbye. Do you want to say hi to Travis and Mara?
Since she's here. BROCCOLI. I am the broker that you don't know why.
Did you watch Daddy Daycare with us though?
Yeah.
How'd you like it?
A little bit.
You liked it a little bit?
Actually, a lot.
Yeah, because you asked me to rewatch it again for your movie the other night, right?
Yep. And I'm going to do that again.
Okay. Well,
I
you
can't
gotta
wait
thank
to
Mara for
show
that.
Amara the movie. She looks older. I don't like that.
Dude, you're fucking telling me.
I was like, who's this little girl who just got off in this
Like,
screen?
who's his grown ass woman? Hey, Doc.
Hi, Zoe. I was just telling your dad that you're growing up into such a cute little lady. And I can't take it.
She doesn't know how to respond to that. I get it. That's fine.
No, I get it. Most kids don't. It's like
Got
the
your mom
equivalent
singing
of like
Rose in the ring light.
How's
like
school
the
been?
equivalent.
Good.
Good. You like
yeah,
school?
And, on Mara, it keeps, like, going back, and it keeps, like, fainting and, like, going back.
Yeah.
Her background, yeah. That's because she's got a special background.
Yeah, it's because of the background. It's fine. We need to talk to your daddy though. Okay.
Yep. Licko.
Say
Bye.
hi.
Thank
Hi.
you.
You're just gonna terrorize my calendar.
So yeah, Mara, this is your movie.
Yeah. So Daddy Daycare came out in 2003. I used to watch this movie a lot in my no cable days because I had the DVD.
Cause you what?
Because I had the DVD. And I
Oh,
didn't
had
have
the
cable.
DVD. That's what you said. Okay.
It's crazy. Not a lot of trivia for this movie, but things that I did learn while looking up the trivia for this movie. I didn't realize this had 2 sequels.
Amani mentioned that. She was like, I wonder if she's gonna want to watch the sequels. And I'm like, well, I don't know.
Hell no. Absolutely not.
Okay.
Nor do I know where they are, and I'm not looking for them. Yeah, it has 2 sequels. Daddy Day Camp, which came out in 2007.
I remember hearing about that. Yeah.
Which is on Netflix.
And I
because
think
when you look, it's on Netflix.
it is. Still won't watch it. And that's with Cuba Gooding Jr. and Paul Ray replacing Eddie Murphy and Jeff Garlin, which I'm not okay with. Like,
Oh, so they're playing their characters.
Yes.
Oh, that's
Which-
lame.
No,
Yes,
not.
I'm saying
Let's
it's not
not.
even like a new story. It's like the same. It's the same characters. They just retconned them with different actors. I don't know if I'm using that term right, but whatever.
Recast is what you're looking for. But
Thank you. I knew it was some re-word.
Mhm.
Uh, then there's Granddaddy Daycare, which came out in 2019, which tells me some exec was just trying to see if they could get that nostalgia
Mhm.
off of it, and that's with Danny Trejo, which I would be more inclined to looking at because I want to see Granddaddy Danny Trejo.
Yeah, no, I'm with you on that one.
If he's not carrying a machete, I don't want to see it.
um, but the other fun fact I had was that John Goodman was originally considered for Phil, and to be honest, I could see that because while I was watching the movie, I had to really keep telling myself that wasn't John Goodman. Um, but it has a really big cast. We have Eddie Murphy, who plays the main character Charlie, Regina King, who plays Kim, his wife, Jeff Garlin as Phil. Yes.
I'm just counting all the people.
Oh, uh, Jeff Garlin as Phil, Steve Zahn as Marvin, Anjelica Huston as Miss Harridan, Kevin Nealon as Bruce, Lisa Edelstein as Bruce's wife, uh, Lacey Chabert from Mean Girls. She played Jennifer. And then we have some kid actors like Kamani Griffin, who plays Eddie Murphy's character's son, Ben. Max Burkholder as Max. Jimmy Bennett as Tony Flash. And ironically, I think I've seen him in something else. Uh, something else I think either I've watched or Luna has watched.
Hmm.
And he looked exactly the same, just older. Um, I saw him in Evan Almighty. There we go. He's also in the Amityville Horror. I think the one with
Ryan Reynolds.
Deadpool.
Oh, yeah,
Thank you.
Ryan Reynolds. Okay.
Yeah, Ryan Reynolds.
Uh,
uh, and then we have Elle Fanning as Jamie, which, funny enough, wouldn't have known who she was back in 2003. But as soon as I saw her come up on the screen in the movie, I said, "That's the Fanning sister."
and it fucked me up, Mara. It fucked me up because I looked when this movie came out, and it came out in 2003, like you said. And in 2003, I was in high school. This year, I watched Margot's Got Money Troubles, where she played an OnlyFans model, and I saw a lot of her.
Same.
So seeing her here
You see
and
a
then
lot
doing
of
the mental
Elle Fanning.
math, I was like, no.
Yep.
Oh, I feel gross.
Yep.
I feel
Yep.
gross.
Yep. I too watched that this year, and I was just like, I've seen her adult body. That's
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
It's right up there with Game of Thrones. What the fuck is her name?
Arya?
Younger sister. Arya. Yeah, we get to the last season and we get naked Arya butt, and we just like, wait a minute.
Yeah, no, that ain't right.
Wait a minute.
No one asked for that. But yeah, so it has like a pretty loaded cast. Some of the kids who were in the movie I don't believe act anymore. This might have been just a one-off for them. You know, quick, get mommy and daddy out of this debt real quick, and then we'll, get back to your normal childhood.
Wait, is that an option? Can I just stick my kids in things for a quick paycheck? Just like a one-off?
I need you to
cover some
rephrase
can.
that, but yes.
I said stick my kids in things.
Yeah, I know, but even still, that still sounds like you're putting them in danger. Don't do that. That's what I meant.
It's
I mean,
Hollywood, Travis. I am putting them in danger.
Yeah, I was gonna say you can, but that's
100%.
pretty risky. R.I.P. Hayden Panettiere. Yeah, that shit fucked me up this week. The film was initially set up at 20th Century Fox, but Fox placed the film into Turnaround, which I guess is some sort of production hell or layer of hell. due to budget concerns, and then they sold the film to Revolution Studios. Um, it didn't do well with critics, but audiences gave it like an A minus. So there we go. But it also came out around the same time as Charlie's Angels, Full Throttle, and Bruce Almighty. So I mean,
Yeah, if it
it
came out
was a good.
around Bruce Almighty, yeah, you had to compete with Jim Carrey doing Jim Carrey. So
And Morgan
Yeah,
Freeman is God.
it doesn't get much better than that. You
right.
Doesn't.
can't really yeah.
Can't even. Yeah, there's no topping.
Eddie Murphy runs a daycare. Morgan Freeman's God. Which movie am I going to go see?
It's just like, well, what do we do?
Yeah. So the Daddy Day Camp sequel. Why do you keep dropping stuff? The sequel got a Razzie for the worst prequel or sequel, and it has a 1% rating on Rotten Tomatoes.
God damn.
The other sequel, Granddaddy Daycare, which came out in 2019, they just put it direct to video.
Mm-hmm.
And that's probably because they learned their lesson the first time around.
They should have known better that first time because clear money grab and nobody wanted it. So,
And nothing against Cuba, but like you can't do Eddie Murphy. You can't.
I
Yeah,
mean, of course not. Only Eddie Murphy can really do Eddie Murphy. But if there's somebody who you want to try to do Eddie Murphy, it's definitely not Cuba Gooding Jr.
Nope.
right. That man is still the man from Snow Dogs to me.
Wow. Wow.
He will
That's where
always be
you
the
went.
man from Jerry Maguire to my wife. So
I know there's other things I've seen him in. I won't say probably that I've seen him in. I just can't think of anything. Snow Dogs,
I
definitely.
met Cuba Gooding Jr. in Boys in the Hood.
Uh,
because his son
and
is
the
acting
People
now, and he's
versus
been in the
OJ.
Scream movies. And I brought that up to Kate.
He's been in what
Every
movies?
time the Scream movies, the
Scream.
last
Okay.
3 Scream movies, he's been.
You
in.
know, I never put that together that was his son.
I enjoy his brother more than I enjoy him. Cuba Gooding's a great actor, but I enjoy his brother more.
Didn't Omar Gooding get played by someone recently? Well, not recently, but like in
What do
the
you mean
last few years.
get played by somebody? What do you mean?
Someone set him up for like a fake movie or something. I'd have to look it up and see if
Oh,
I can
I don't
find
know. Maybe. I think it was him and a few people, but I think I know what you're talking about. But nah, his
it. It might have been him. It might have been someone else. I'll find it.
That is his brother. Holy shit.
Oh, you didn't know Omar Gooding was his brother?
I mean, again, it wasn't a thing that I ever just put those two together. Because, I mean, looking at him, I'm like, okay, yeah, I guess I see it. But, like, Omar did stuff so far away from what Cuba did that it wasn't like, in my mind, they ever. I mean, yeah, he was in Baby Boy and shit, but, like, the stuff I remember him from is, like, Smart Guy.
Smart guy, hanging with Mr. Cooper.
Exactly.
Wild and Crazy Kids.
Yeah.
Yes. That's what I remember him from.
I feel like Omar did a lot of TV movies, but he did a lot of shows prominently, as opposed to Cuba would just do big
Films.
movies. Yeah.
And not that it matters, but there's Junior at the end of Cuba, so like, I don't know. I guess the name just never clicked in my head.
Because their father is senior.
Yeah, no, I understand how that works.
Okay.
Yeah, Cuba Gooding Jr. is not in this movie though.
Yeah, so let's get back to the regular original
scheduled program.
Thank you. Any favorite parts that you guys enjoyed?
There was some good like heartfelt moments, like when he sees that picture that Ben drew and is him, the two of them holding hands and shit. I'm just like, oh.
Right.
The moment when the Flash takes his costume off, and he's like, "I want to be John." That was his name, right?
Tony.
John.
Tony.
Tony.
Tony. Oh yeah, I want to be Tony. I'm like, he wants to be Tony.
Right. They've inspired. They've motivated him enough to just want to be himself,
Yeah.
For
which
me, it
makes
was
me
his.
wonder.
Oh, go ahead.
I was saying, which made me wonder what was going on at home that he had to
Yeah. Felt like he
immerse
needed to be a
himself.
superhero
Yeah.
and fight all the wrong villains.
The Riddler, Joker.
Lex
No.
Luthor.
Right. Like, what are you doing to these kids?
I enjoyed all the Veggie stuff, like the test trial with the kids throwing the cereal and him being like, "Let them just taste it," and then now they fucking hated it.
My thing is, you let them taste it before you tell them there's vegetables in it. That's how you do it.
My
It
thing
felt
was, I'm pretty sure they tasted it and said this is disgusting as the dance was going on, and he's like, "No." Once they get it in their mouths, and it's like they
It was in
already
that. It
got it
looked
in their
like
mouths.
yeah. That's why I thought they hadn't tasted it yet.
Mhm.
But
because it does look like that.
like Apple Jacks.
Yep.
It looked like as soon as they said the name of it, they were like, "Ew," and then spit
Yeah.
it out.
And then the speech at the end when he gives up on the cotton candy thing, and then goes and talks about all of the development that each of the kids have had since being a daddy daycare in front of Anjelica Huston. That I really enjoyed too. When he's like, "Yeah, no, I know I made a deal with you, but fuck it, I'm back."
Yeah. What about you,
Mine
Mom?
was. Hold on. This is mine here.
You're gonna get us a copyright claim.
It's literally 12 seconds.
BROCCOLI. I am the broccoli
Broccoli
and don't know why. CARRONT. Carrots are healthy for you and me.
That is like my favorite part. This because I was watching it at work, and I literally, as he was singing it, I started singing it with it.
I love that I have infected Mara's algorithm to the point that when that video ended, there was a thing for Killer Thong, which is the worst movie I have ever had to watch and review.
Really?
I think
worse than
And
you've watched some stinkers, sir.
Yeah, no, you can hear it because me and Will watched it. You can go back on our YouTube channel and go find it and listen to us live react to Killer Thong. It is fucking terrible.
I mean, it sounds pretty bad, but I will admit that is the Creatia World's YouTube algorithm, not mine.
Oh, boo.
But I guarantee now that I've said it out loud, now it's going to show up on mine because the computers are always listening.
Yeah.
But I also enjoyed the part where he saw the picture that Ben sent him to work with, because when he was explaining to him that they weren't doing daddy daycare anymore, and Ben was like, "It's only for a little while, right?" I was like, "Bro, I wish I could just quit my job and just start a daycare."
I don't.
I do not.
Not with 15 kids though. Like, give me like maybe 4.
Listen, I love my kids. I do. I can't take care of anyone else's kids for 8 hours a day, 9 hours a day, whatever, however long fucking what's her name was leaving fucking Crispin there. Like, no, I can't.
Crispin continuously kicking them in the shins is crazy.
Yeah.
When they were introducing each of the kids, I did enjoy that. Was it Dylan, whose mom had just finished, who had just stopped breastfeeding?
Oh yeah.
And he wouldn't.
I appreciated her
wouldn't. And he wouldn't go. And I said, "I know how that feels. I know exactly how that feels."
I also know how that feels from Dylan's standpoint. And then Steve Zahn got to like hook up with her, which was cool. Like that, I enjoyed that they made their little nerdy romance there.
Yeah.
And he got out of the mailroom. Good for him. He was better with the kids than anyone else.
It was funny.
Yes.
I was it's funny you say like you wish you could quit your job and start a daycare. I'm like the opposite because like Amani was asking me like if they came back to you with an offer, would you take it or would you keep the daycare? I looked at her, I'm like, fuck them kids.
Which, listen, which is why, not that I don't think he is capable of or wouldn't love my children, but it is also why I did not choose Travis as a godfather, because I know he has no interest in doing that. I know he would if I needed him to, but I know if there were other options, he'd rather have me go with another
Explore
option.
those options first.
Not necessarily. I just don't want to run a daycare.
Watching my two children is going to be just like running that fucking daycare, Travis.
Well, then don't die.
Exactly.
Don't die before they're able to take care of themselves. What he meant to say.
No, I know what I
Die.
said, and I meant
Yeah,
it.
don't
No,
die.
don't die.
Period.
But all right, we can pop into the plot of the movie. Charlie Hinton is a marketing executive at a local food company called Ample Foods. He and his wife Kim have just enrolled their son Ben into Chapman Academy, an overly academic preschool overseen by the haughty Gwyneth Harridan, which I didn't understand. Like, as a person who used to pay for daycare or daycare out of pocket, I was not paying them to learn 4 different languages. Like I literally was like, make sure the child eats, make sure she learns some colors, some numbers, she takes a nap, and you change her diaper, or at least starts learning how to use the bathroom. And they are over here teaching them like Spanish, French, and apparently in the fall Portuguese.
I don't know anybody who around here that needs to learn Portuguese, but
Except for kids whose families are from Portugal or Brazil. And I
or we'll be
guarantee,
visiting there frequently.
yeah, and I guarantee that they're just learning it at home. Um, However, on Ben's first day, Charlie, his best friend Phil Ryerson, and at least 300 other employees are laid off, and the company shuts down their health division due to the poor reception of their veggie-flavored breakfast cereals. You could have just found a different option of healthy things.
Well,
No, they shut the whole
They shut the
division.
whole health
No,
division
I'm
down.
saying like
So-
they should have. Before they closed it, instead of doing like a cereal, they could have
Well, I was
done
going to
something
say,
else.
he said that they made him do this, and he's like, well, someone should have told us that vegetables for breakfast wasn't a good idea. And he's like, I did. I
Told you
did.
this.
And you
I
ignored me.
raised the alarm several times.
As someone who has been the victim of mass layoffs multiple times because of decisions made by the people higher up that seemed obvious to me, shit's gonna happen. Like it's just like
Charlie breaks the news to Kim and Ben during dinner that night, but assures them that he will find a new job. While Kim supports the family by returning to work as a lawyer, Charlie, after 6 weeks of job hunting and finding nothing, is forced by the bank to take Ben out of Chapman. Damn, job economy was bad even 2003.
I know we're not quite there yet, but let me tell you something. It is wild that you were going through your finances with your wife. You went through your emergency fund to pay for the car. And then the next time you see his wife walk in the house, you have bought an entire daycare center worth of fucking toys when you
Yeah,
were broke as fuck. Like that, that as a parent, I was like, what are you doing? We are on a budget, sir.
racking up credit card debt.
The fuck?
invested.
You know he put all of that on the credit card. While where is it? Unable to find a satisfactory alternative around town, Charlie decides to open a daycare center of his own in his home with the help of Phil, calling it Daddy Daycare. Although local parents are suspicious of men working with kids, and I really was like, fuck these women.
I wasn't. I'm not going to lie to you. I am far more comfortable leaving my girls with a female caretaker than I am a random male caretaker that I do not know.
I understand it. But at the same time, it's just like, I mean, it's not like they're not capable.
If you and Travis opened up like just a daycare between the two of you, I would trust you guys
Yeah,
But
to
you
make
know
sure
us.
but
you don't
you know
die.
that's what I was gonna say. Is you know us. You'd be that woman that vouched for us, and then be like, "If you fuck this up, I'm gonna kill you." Like you
But
would have
yeah,
been her.
like you know us. You did, if it wouldn't be two dudes that you don't know.
True. But
So
I too understood where they were coming from when they said Daddy Daycare. It's like I thought it was just a fun title. What do you mean you thought it was just a fun
yeah, that
title?
was the thing. That
Yeah,
you
no,
you
that was
showed up
stupid.
anyway when you saw the name of the place. So
Like I would have called ahead and said, "Is it all men?" Before
yeah,
going on over there, and you can tell that they were trying to drop them off so they could go to work.
And on top of that, in 2026, if I go to a daycare center and it is run by men, I need to see your voter registration cards.
Yes, I need to know you're not in the Tatosphere,
Yeah, because if you're,
Manosphere.
or I just need to make sure you're not a PDF file. Because
That's true. Hello.
you got to check
you
that
Um,
list for
find
your
out
name.
everybody that you thought was trustworthy ain't trustworthy. And you just like, we've learned too much about people. Is the
Yep.
point?
yeah, it's okay. It's okay. Um, Although local parents are suspicious of men working with kids, a few choose their service as it is more affordable and child based. Charlie and Phil open daddy daycare with 9 children and struggle with chaos and personal issues, mainly because they fed them children ding dongs and ho hos and all kinds of shit.
Yeah.
One time, you make that
What?
mistake one time.
Yeah, and they paid the price for it. Um, Angered at losing children to the new competition, Harridan attempts
Did
to
we
shut them down.
did we see what they fed them any other time?
No.
I didn't think so. So we only
Well,
know they did it one time. We don't know what they did the rest of the times.
they did have lunch another time when Eddie Murphy's character was, giving them the upcoming schedule, but I don't recall what they were
Did
eating.
we?
It was
Yeah,
like
we didn't
I
see
feel
what they
like
were eating.
it
I
was
feel
sandwich.
like yeah, I was gonna say I feel like after he like revised the daddy daycare plan, there was a mention of like healthier snacks or
Probably.
something.
It's likely it only happened one time. I'm just saying we don't know for sure because we didn't see the other meals. It's all,
Too wiggly. Um, I love you. She looked very betrayed.
like, how dare you?
Harridan attempts to shut them down by notifying child services. Charlie and Phil find themselves rectifying problems pointed out by Dan Kubitz, a well meaning child services director to ensure that daddy daycare is suitable for children.
I
Charlie and Phil.
understand the idea of if you get reported by child services, they should come and investigate. I get that. I don't feel like just anybody should be allowed to make a claim though. Like this woman running another daycare center and who does not have children
Yeah,
that attend this daycare center. What have you seen? Why were you over? I need more information than just you calling and making a claim.
yeah.
Like,
It is one of those things. Like if your kid doesn't go there or anything like that, how are you making a claim? Especially like you said, she runs a rival daycare center. You know, conflict of interest, maybe.
Yeah,
mm,
I felt
But
like I had to report a street light being out once to 311 here, and they rerouted me to the police department about it, and I had to give so much information. And I was like, it is a street light, and you telling me just any old person can just like, yeah,
call
them,
CPS.
right?
Yep.
Crazy.
the child services dude, I know he's not who I think he is, but he looks like somebody else to me, and I can't figure out who it is, and it's been driving me nuts. Um,
Jonathan Katz.
like I look at him just like I have seen your face somewhere, but it was not you. like I don't know. But anyway, yeah. Um,
He looks like that dude from I want to say, is it The Office?
I
There
can't
was
picture
a
it
there
looking like
was a
anybody from the
cartoon
office.
called Dr. Katz
Well,
that
that's him.
was about
That's
him. Yeah,
him.
Yeah.
But that's not who I'm picturing. Anyway, yeah, calling child protective services and all that was, fucked up move and all that. However, it's the reason why they got that place together. So
Yeah.
yeah.
That's what, when they went in there and said, like, thank you, you helped us kind of get even more certified by calling them on us with the good line of, I'm gonna get it laminated.
yeah,
uh Yes. Charlie and Phil then hire their former nerdy colleague Marvin as an additional care provider after Daddy Daycare acquires two more children. In time, they start to enjoy running Daddy Daycare as it grows in popularity, with Charlie delighted to see Ben making friends and enjoying himself, which, as a parent, great feeling. Yes.
They were doing Steiner math, and I did not appreciate that.
where was the
So
Steiner math? Mara, I
okay,
know you don't know what
so
Steiner math is, but
I
anyway,
was gonna
don't worry
like
about
the
it.
number of kids
It's a
that are
wrestling thing.
attending Daddy Daycare, right, versus the number of absences at the academy did not line up with the amount of kids that they were getting. Like they got two kids, and they were like, "We had three more absences today from blah blah." Blah. And I'm like, "Wait a minute, then where did those kids go? Like, what?"
one of them
Because
genuinely got priced out.
Yeah.
the implication is they're leaving us to go to Daddy Daycare, but we're not seeing those numbers
Also, as
transfer
big of a
properly.
school as that is, it's hard for me to really feel like 15 made that big of a dent.
Right.
The way
In
that
just that
school's
program,
supposed to
clearly.
be, it's just like
But
I don't
that
know.
but that preschool is clearly running on capitalism. So yeah,
Yeah,
whatever they're charging a month probably was noticeable for that
yeah,
many
but
kids
even
to be
still, I
on.
don't think it would be enough for them to have to do what they're doing right now because 15 was their limit anyway. So
True.
like, um, what was I gonna say though? I don't know. Go ahead.
After Daddy Daycare acquires three more children.
Oh, I remember. I was going to tell you. Basically, when he said Steiner math, he just means math that makes no sense because we were, there's a wrestler, Scott Steiner, who did a whole promo, which is when they talking on the mic and all that, and he was talking about percentages and all that kind of shit, and it was just really just awful math that wasn't actually real math. He just kept saying this percent and then added this percent onto it, and then that means you only got 5%. It was terrible math. That's not real math, is what he was talking about.
Is this the dude with the chain metal headwear?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes,
Okay.
Big Papa Pump.
Yeah, as soon as I looked it up, that's what came up.
Well, the crazy thing is his brother is a math teacher, but clearly did not teach him math.
I didn't know Rick was a math teacher.
Yep.
So yeah, after Daddy Daycare acquires three more children, Cubits points out that a family home cannot accommodate more than 12 children. And now that makes me think about Luna never went to one of the home daycares that New York City is rattled with. Now if I ever stepped into one, I'd be like, how many kids you got?
We used to have one on our block.
I'm pretty sure there's like three within walking distance of my apartment.
I used to go over there and play with the kids who were there attending. My mom might have had me go there once or twice, but like it was literally like 2 or 3 houses down from my house was they had this little in-house daycare center. And whenever they were outside playing, I go over and play with the kids.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I would go in there now doing mental math. Like, how many kids you got up in? He suggests that Daddy Daycare either remove two kids or find a permanent facility elsewhere. Not willing to remove any of the children, Charlie chooses the latter option. Marvin knows about a suitable vacant building, which is a former comic book store he used to frequent, but they can't afford it. So Daddy Daycare decides to hold a fundraiser to earn the necessary capital. However, Harridan learns about the event and sabotages it with help from her hesitant assistant Jennifer. As a result, Daddy Daycare does not raise enough money to pay for the building. Eventually, the food company offers Charlie and Phil their old jobs back at double their salaries, having decided to rehire them and letting them run an entire division after acting on an earlier idea that Charlie had sarcastically suggested. Harridan also offers to take in their children for a more affordable price if Daddy Daycare shuts down. She said, if you shut down, I'll give these children some sort of scholarship.
Yeah, basically said they can come here for the price that they pay at Daddy Daycare. So like that's why I said would I go back to work? And I said fuck them kids because I get a discount on daycare and I get twice the money I was making before. Yeah,
On top of all that, it was wild to hear that dude sit there and be like, "You're fired," and he's like, "Yeah, well, if we had pushed cotton candy cereal," and he goes, "That's a great idea," and writing it down right after you fired this man was insane.
Like, what? You lucky he enjoyed that daycare so much he didn't come after you for uh proprietary ideas or whatever.
My
Um
headcanon is that they still had to pay him because it was his idea, and that money is what he used to open the daycare center since their fundraising didn't go so well.
because they did still
that's
have to pay for that place.
Yeah, because they had to buy the place. So that was my headcanon, was because it was his idea, he still had
they
ownership
they
of
owed
it.
they owed him some royalties for it. Yeah.
Yep.
got it. Charlie and Phil reluctantly accept the offer, leaving Marvin heartbroken and refusing to join them. Ben is also disappointed when Charlie tells him he has to go back to Chapman. The next day at the marketing meeting, Charlie questions his decision after realizing the impact that Daddy Daycare has had on Ben and the other children. Deciding that Ben is the most important thing to him, Charlie quits, convincing Phil to join him and his plans of reopening Daddy Daycare.
I don't know
Informing
about
Marvin of their
convinced. He kind
plans.
of made Phil do that.
Yeah, he did put him
Yeah,
in the
like
choice. I
he
quit
kind of
and I
like
feel
twisted
great.
his
You should
arm
quit
on it.
too.
Also,
You can
you
feel
can
how I feel if you quit too.
I also sympathize with them kids though having to go back to their other daycare because as a kid also who at some point was forced to switch daycares to a supposedly better daycare with more amenities and all that kind of shit, and who also got there and said fuck this and was like visibly unhappy until I got put back in my other daycare.
I get it. um, Informing Marvin of their plans, Charlie confronts Harridan during a student orientation and tells the parents in attendance how little she cares about their children. After mentioning how much Daddy Daycare has changed and helped the children, Charlie declares that Daddy Daycare is reopened and convinces the parents to return. 6 months later, so for 6 months, that man was not in a job. Daddy Daycare manages to buy the building it needs to expand and prospers with Charlie and Phil successful. Jennifer now working for the center, and Marvin entering a relationship with one of the moms. With Chapman no more, Harridan is forced to work as a crossing guard. When one of Harridan's former students, Crispin, gives her a flower, it attracts bees, causing Harridan to wave the stop sign to shoo them away and inadvertently create a traffic jam.
Yeah, see, I didn't view that as 6 months later was the opening. I just viewed that as
Yeah,
like
they're
a
just
check
like
in
this
with
is
them
just us
6 months
catching
down
up
the
with them
road.
6 months later. They've been open for a
Yeah,
while. I don't think it took 6 months for them to open.
Oh, I was like,
that was
that's
my
great.
thought.
It took 6 months to get Chapman to close though.
Yeah.
And for her not to be able to find another job, that she had to take up a school crossing guard job. Crazy.
Yeah.
I feel like that's the perfect job for a Karen, though. Like, you get to boss people around, you get to feel important, but nobody really
Without
respects you.
causing any without causing any real disruption.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. How many dragons would you guys give this? I'm giving it
So
4 out of 5.
this is the first time I've seen this movie.
Yeah, it's the
Because
first
this
time I've
came
seen it
out.
Really?
also.
Well, so you gotta think about this, Mara. When this movie came out, I was in high school.
So
So
you
an
would
Eddie
thought it was
Murphy
cool.
daycare movie was not high on again, we talked about what was out at the time and everything. Was not high on my priority list. And then going back to see a movie about a dad running a daycare didn't really appeal to me until I became a father, and until you brought it up, I forgot this movie even existed. So, no, it was the first time I saw it.
To also be fair, Mara, May of 2003 was around the time Travis started getting laid. So
That
I
too.
had other priorities.
Yup.
2003, I was in 7th grade. Yeah.
However, it wasn't too far. Never mind. We're not going to get into that.
There's a part of me that feels like I know where that's going.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm 95% sure we've said worse on here, Matt. Like,
I was just going to say, not too far after that, you might have been starting a daddy daycare.
Right.
Out of the high school was what I was going to say.
that was a year and a half later, sir. All right.
Okay. I mean, not too long. I mean, a year and a half for a movie, that's not a big deal. But neither nor there. No, you know what? I'll give it 3. It was fun. I enjoyed watching with Zoe. Zoe had a good time. She enjoyed it. It's not something that I think I'm gonna go back and rewatch like a lot of like the other movies that we've talked about and stuff like that. But it was a fun first watch.
I'm happy you enjoyed it. I definitely will watch this again at some point when Amara's a little bit older, so then she can get. I've tried to get Ding and Dong to watch it, but like they're 10, like they're 9 and 10, or they're going on 10, and they're just like, I don't want to watch that. I'm like, okay, you're missing out on a good time. So I'm gonna catch her while she's young enough to appreciate it, and then she can guilt me later on, saying, "Why can't you stay home?"
I struggled with this because I watched it and I had a couple of heartfelt moments, but I didn't really laugh. Um, it was felt very formulaic to me. Um, yeah, I have to give it 2.
4, 3, 2. Hey, I don't want to see that look on your face after what you did to Tombstone. So, uh, I don't want to see no hurt on your face after what you did to Tombstone. Which
That wasn't
I told you was
hurt.
all right.
That was
No,
that
I
wasn't
was hurt.
I was like, that wasn't hurt. That was just like 2.
Yeah. But I didn't like it at all. I'd have gave it 1. But there was some parts that I enjoyed. It just not really for me, I guess.
Well, I hope the next movie's for you, Travis, because I know me and Mara are going to enjoy it.
What's the next movie, sir?
Ladies and gentlemen, Travis will finally be sitting down to watch something that I and Amani have been asking him to watch for years, Wreck-It Ralph. It is available on Disney Plus. It is based on video games. It is about a video game character. And I'm excited to see how Travis likes this one.
Crazy enough, I actually just realized I'm not going to be able to be on the show next week.
We can wait till
No.
Actually, it's the week after that I won't be able to be on the show. But
that's your turn.
Yeah.
So we'll just take a bye week.
Sure. But no, I'll be here next week.
So we're talking. So you won't be here the first week of September.
I was gonna say that's all right. I'm gonna have Amani have you watch it anyway, and then you can just send us your thoughts, and I'll read them on air.
That week is Dragon Con, so I will be
the 3rd. The 3rd, right?
Labor Day weekend. Yeah,
that works because it's Zoe's birthday weekend that weekend, so I'll be prepping for that anyway.
Cool.
Yeah, I'll be very busy, being nerdy and being around other nerdy folks, and also running some D&D games. So
nerdy, flirty, and dirty.
Love to hear it.
But all right, folks, that'll be it for this week's episode of the Creatia Conversation Throwback Thursday reviews. Don't forget to follow us on all our socials, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, all those things at It's Creatia World. That's at ITSCREATIA World. Also on Blue Sky at Creatia World at BSKY.social. You can also find us on Facebook at Facebook.com/Creatia World. And while you're there, check out our Facebook group, one of them being Facebook.com/group/Them Dragons. If you're a fan of Game of Thrones, House of the Dragon, Night of the Seven Kingdoms, hop on in there, talk about that with us. We'd enjoy having that conversation. But if you're a wrestling fan, you're going to want to go to Facebook.com/group/Smack It Raw. Matt, tell them about that one.
It's a wrestling group for wrestling fans who want to talk to other wrestling fans that aren't negative all the time and don't hate wrestling.
There we go. You can find me on all the socials at Lord_Cussalott. That is at LORD_CUSSALOTT. Mara, where can they find you?
Same place as at Mara the Shark, MARADASHARK.
And Matt, where can they find you?
Everywhere at Getting Off. TikTok, Instagram, Threads, and Blue Sky.
That's it for this week. We'll see you next time. Until then, we out.
Peace.